Yeah, we are audible on stream. Hello, everyone. I guess we are starting.
I guess we started, yeah. Hi, welcome to loser bracket round 6. We got Serpin versus Slow. Yeah, excited to come this with Marcus.
Hello.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting run. Because it's loser bracket. This could be the last run of race of the tournament for each of them.
Yeah, got the loser of this is out. The winner moves on to face Magnetic Pizza in the losers quarterfinal, which will be a best of 3 from then on out. I believe, this is the last best of 1 in the tournament.
Yeah, I'm very excited for all the best of threes. They are so hype.
Yeah.
Somehow,
Speaking of which, we got one coming up in about 2 hours from now as well. That yours truly, will be coming along with Joni instead of Buffalo. But yeah, very excited. Let's see if we can get our run started soon. Looks like both runners are ready, so we should be counting them down any moment. All right, and we're off. We just have to wait for stream delay to catch up. It's gonna be an interesting match here. Both of the runners are, both of them have 32, so obviously Solis is a bit better, but this is like very much within range that either one could take it if one has a particularly good or the other bad run, or even just their PBs are like 1.5 Umu cycles apart. That's how I like to measure it.
yeah. Wait, the slowest Umu cycle is more than 20 seconds? The fastest, sorry.
The fastest, well,
Too
no.
fast.
If you get too fast, I don't actually remember the number off the top of my head right now, but it's something like
I thought it was like 5 seconds and 8 seconds. Or 3 seconds.
Yeah, but then there's a little bit more before it actually does the open again. So I think it's probably closer to 13 or 14 for a double fast. But either way, KP people are in chat. We got a 51.6 start from slow.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And 52.83 from 30.
Yeah, a little advantage right off the bat here for slow, but certainly nothing that is going to decide the race just yet. Cross drop can already be the great equalizer, as we all know.
Does it bother you that it's optimal not to turn in the well?
Yes, it's actually optimal to not turn while you're falling, either like when you're falling down into the well in the previous room, or while you're falling in the well room. Ooh, Serp having bad cross drop. Was very unkind. But yeah, technically it's optimal to not turn until after you've landed and start moving, because when you turn, there's a chance, because of weird TFT stuff, that you lose a frame of acceleration on the way down, so you can end up losing a frame if you turn midair. So people joke that it's like you lose half a frame, because it's like RNG, like 50-50-ish.
It's a quantum frame.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Schrodinger's frame.
But yeah, looks like actually I missed that. It seems both runners had a nice double spike there. Based off of the times.
Well, it's slow. Take a hit, I didn't see.
Oh, it was. I think it was in the statue pogo.
Nice. Okay, so it's going into false night. Not
Going
gonna
down
get
to
a lot of.
2
Oh,
here.
oh! He made the one of the husks turn around. Instead of me.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, you do love getting that extra little bit of view of the husks in the false knight arena
Yeah.
here.
It doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah, optimal. But both players gonna make it through safe, even though it was a little, you know, getting down a little low for Serp there on 2 HP. But you get a free full heal at False Knight, so we're good.
Yeah. I don't see, like, even if you take like 4 damage, it's kind of easy to heal to full.
Yeah, as long as you don't end up taking an accidental damage, which is usually gonna be on one of the husks, because like your jump can get eaten when you spawn False Knight, so that's an easy way to take damage if you're being charged at by a husk.
Yeah,
Careful.
that's a
But
fun one.
that looks like a 330, I think it was for slow, and a 336 for Serp.
330 is very good.
Yeah, 330 is like, yeah, absolutely. Quite nice. Anything that's 330 or better is a very good VS.
Comes up is impossibly good, huh? 26? No, I'm thinking about it.
I mean, yeah, I have a 26 under my belt because I held comp sub for a bit.
Oh, I see. Damn.
Yeah. But it's it is very difficult and it requires all RNG. There's a lot of RNG, more than you might think.
Ooh, we're missing some stuff. Serpy didn't get to hit up the little Baldo and hit the spikes. It's 2 damage. Do you think she'll sit in the bench?
I would hope so. I think this is not.
That's early enough, and sitting in the bench for 2 is probably worth it.
Doesn't elect to go for it.
Oh no.
That's scary. Green path can be very scary.
There's a lot
so
of
easy to lose
random damage you can take.
Yeah. I'm guessing Serp already is like feeling that she's gonna be too far behind if she doesn't risk it, or maybe she just didn't think about it. Sometimes it's just as simple as muscle memory to not do it, and you don't actively like notice or think about it. I do that a lot. Oh, ooh, yeah. Speaking of which,
that's an early one.
That's one of those. And we're already literally healing once. Ooh, that's a little bit of equalization though. They're actually very close. I didn't see what happened with the boulder, but slow is only a second ahead now. There must have been some boulder
spits. A bit of a late Baldur spit, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, so I got a 5 spit and mount, according to Maso and Chat.
Wow.
So that, yeah. There's a lot of equalizers like that in this game. Oh, that was fun. Did you see that? The way that the sync on the transition, it looked like as Serp walked into the transition, still walked out the same time. It looked like it was the same room, like the same player. That was fun.
That's fun.
I love the little sync moments.
Serp on 2 HP. I hope we won't see anything too funky from Oblobels or Hornet.
Yeah.
Or these guys. These guys are also.
Yeah, Serp likes to just kill them because it's very hard to get over them there without taking damage. Slow did end up taking a hit.
Oh yeah. The Oblobel, do they call Blobel?
They're obels. The small ones are obels. Okay. Yeah, the big boss ones are oblobels.
Okay. So they were sniping for her twice though.
Yeah. Jake from State Farm. That's the one that's most annoying. But yeah, we're Serp is actually ahead now. Already like managed to make up the difference here.
Yeah.
That's how volatile early game can be.
She missed the double hit on the quick heal on the Moss Knight, but
yeah,
she's still ahead.
Does end up getting
unlucky with the Moss Knight's RNG.
So slow.
Oh, okay. she didn't lose any more HP.
Yeah,
So
actually,
the-
since the boulder, so we're just gonna have to hope that we're not comps cursing and jinxing anything here for Hornet, because that would
Of course we're not.
never happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never happened
So-
in a race.
Oh,
Please heal, please, sir, please. Don't do this. Don't do this to us.
Heal
Don't do this to
in
us.
the
I kind of saw that hit coming too. I was just like, please.
But now she's doing okay, she's a bit careful. Getting
Meanwhile, Soul already got the kill, so had a much better fight. So
he had a better fight. He also
God.
didn't need to worry
Hard
about
attack.
getting hit, and it makes you play a bit more aggressive when you are not on 1 HP, and you can get more.
yeah, Serpol should just got bad RNG. Period. Like the jump in the beginning and the jump into dashes and stuff are always just really bad. So we're back up to a 6-second difference after green path.
Henry's saying really well played 2 HP green path, and I agree.
Yeah.
Especially in a race, this could be very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, everything from Enter Green Path to the Hornet was very nice. Now we're on to slow taking a little hard fall there. That's always painful. You feel that in your soul every time you take a hard fall in these rooms.
That was a really. Oh, he landed a bit on the platform there. Should have been sneaky.
It's very hypnotizing
Yeah.
watching these two doing this movement, like, because they're so close in the sync.
Yeah, I have one eye on cerpin and one eye on stone.
Just cross your eyes,
and
turn
then
it
I'm
into a
crossing
VR
them.
experience.
Basically 3D, you know? Okay. Serpin did the new strat for this room and
See how their E-Pogos go. Looks like Surf is going probably for Fire Pogo here, whereas
No,
Slow is
what?
doing V-Pogo.
Oh, okay. They both did.
Yeah,
Oh,
both made it. Yeah, they're so synced there, where they both made it through.
okay, but so taking another hard fall, so Serpin is not
Slow
ahead.
bleeding,
but-
Slow's bleeding. A little time back. Oh,
Oh, Serpin
that Mantis
missed the-
Pogo. No.
Oh, and okay, she needs to get the
That's-
backup here on this guy, which I hate.
Does get it.
And she gets it, yeah, with only 2 pogos. Sometimes it can take longer, like 1 or 2 pogo, 3 or 4 pogo. And she gets a very good and clean early control.
So it's gonna be a 9:37 load back in versus a 51, so it's now up to a 14-second difference. Serp was making up that time until Mantis Pogo, and then the gap went back to much wider again. Now we're going to be making our way over to Grossmom with a stop at the Crossroads Stag on the way so that we can later stag back to Crystal Peak after buying Lantern.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Serpin said hi to the Gome a bit.
Yeah. This room is also like, apart from Grossmom itself, I suppose, is quite a fun, pretty consistent movement split as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fun movement. Both
I mean,
Claw and
you could
Grossmom.
say it feels very consistent, but I
Yeah.
feel like the more consistent something is, or like, you know, it's a short, it's a shorter split in the run.
Yeah.
It's the only split that can be under a minute. And whenever you do it over a minute, like even if it's a minute and 1 millisecond, you feel terrible. Right?
That's fair, that's fair. I think Circle got some ceiling geo there. Yeah, 9 of it. That's...
Ooh,
If she doesn't... It looks like she doesn't have time to get it.
oh,
That might come back to bite her later, but I
she's
think...
getting almost all of the money from the gathers, small gathers.
Yeah.
Maybe she can recover this in like city. There's a lot of places to recover city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
so...
need to be a bit more aware of picking up money and not jumping over it, or like in the husks outside the gorgeous husk room.
Yep. Both our runners damage tanking their way over to save Sly, so we can buy Lantern off of him later, and then...
Wait, did they damage tank on purpose? Because it seems that it's led to their death now.
That's crazy.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Sometimes
Very
people
nice, very nice.
take a death here and then they turn it to their advantage in the end.
Oof.
What?
That's...
I never seen this one.
The
Oh,
fireball.
it's just
Oh my god! Cerpin! No! Cerpin, what the hell? Cerpin, her crazy ceiling corner
yeah,
walking storage. Slow also messed up the walking storage there initially, so that actually makes up a decent chunk of time. It would have been only a few seconds apart now if not for that rude shade fireball.
Yeah. But
Honestly, you know, even if
right?
Serp ends up losing, Serp has won on our hearts.
That's that's really difficult. I see people,
Yeah.
you know. But how much time does it save compared to, I don't know, 3/ or 1/? Do you know?
I think compared to what is it compared to 1/? About 2 seconds.
Oh, that's
Maybe a
huge.
bit less. Maybe a bit less because it requires a bit more setup. Because I'm thinking of Cling, which is even faster if you do it optimally. But it's somewhere. Yeah, it is. I think it's about 2 seconds optimally.
2 seconds is a lot. Like the
Yeah.
whole thing saves, like doing 1/ and getting the wall clink storage saves 2.5 seconds.
Oh, slow
From,
misses the Gene Dash. Serp gets a clean one. But yeah, that is. I mean, there's a reason people don't do it though. It's so difficult and consistent without any good cues. So, Serp is just the type of person that is determined. She loves doing cool, unviable walking storages that might not even save time most of the time.
I'm gonna tell Serp you called her cool.
Please do.
She's gonna be very mad about this. Wait,
Yeah.
is Serp on controller?
No, that's virtual controller. That's over.
Okay.
So it shows up as controller inputs because
I
of
don't
having certain keyboard keys bound to the equivalent controller inputs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, both our runners hitting the resting grounds walking storage, which is pretty swag too. Those Serp does unfortunately run into the GHS and take a hit,
I think
which
that
is very
it's safe to
obnoxious.
say that the JHS ran into her.
Yeah, that's true.
It
That's
wasn't
true.
her fault.
Yeah. He was basically just being a car at top speeds, and then the
Yeah,
GHS was just in the middle of the road for no reason. It's not her fault.
it's always the how do you call it?
Pedestrian.
Yeah.
Everyone who has a license knows this. Both of them ending up taking a hit in the journal room here. This is one of those sections that's like surprisingly like difficult to do without getting hit, and it's so rough because you don't get a chance to heal before going into Watcher Nights without losing a bunch of time.
Yeah. And sometimes
We can see
this
the
has
geo
just
difference
being
here.
weird. Oh yeah. It's not that bad, but you shouldn't skip so much. Like these two geos, I would.
Ooh.
Oh no! Also the geo in the. But 590 is not so bad. There was also
Yeah,
geo in the.
yeah. Slow is actually has a bit much, if anything. You want to hover around 600 here.
Yeah.
So slow should be good for the rest of the run, whereas Cirque will need to collect a little bit. I think she'll get there with Lover Lads.
How much healing do you think each one of them will do? Up to 4?
I think this is the one place that I've seen Serp actually like go for a little bit more heal, so probably go up to 4 HP. Slow decide to heal up once, and
Oh yeah.
I think Serp, yeah, Serp has like enough soul here to do a double dream nail and then do the heal once while starting the fight.
No,
But it
she doesn't
looks
heal.
not to. Okay.
She didn't heal or Dream Nail. 3 HP.
Just,
so
yeah.
She's just gonna show us how cool she is, and I'm gonna tell her you said that. Very clean first one from.
Yeah.
Oh, she healed after the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but both of them had a very clean first one.
Yeah, I was about to say, they got the kill at like the same time on the stream, so. Nice so far. A bit rude here. Yeah, Serp's getting the walking from the one that was off screen, which is generally bad because it means it takes a long time to get back to you. So you can see here, she has to spend a decent amount of effort getting the next one. But both of them again are still like very even here on getting the pairs.
Yeah.
Rude here, a lot of bounces from both sides, but that's a nice finish for Syrup. There you go, nice. Okay, both of them again.
They just Slow just finished it with like, you know, he knew he was done, so he just did like a three nail fireball cancels.
Yeah.
It was just like, I have enough HP, I'll tank it if needed, and because usually you don't want to do so many nail cancels.
Yeah, looks like Slow didn't take any damage there either during the fight, because he's on 4. Oh, yeah, okay, once. Either way though, very nice from both runners, very, very close times. I'm gonna be absorbing our first Dreamer here, Lurian, which is one of the 3 required to go open the Black Egg Temple and beat the game. After this, we're gonna be heading down now and grabbing the money. One big thing about Watcher Knights and like Lurian here is that they have a large hoard of money that you get to use. 655 from the chest and another 450 from the Hallownest seal. So we're gonna be making use of this to go over and sell to Lem, and then we should have most of our money for the rest of the run.
Expensive route.
Yeah, Lantern is quite expensive, 1800 Geo after all. And then we have some stags and the Seepic toll to go along with it as well. By some stags, I mean, well, yeah, actually there are 2 stags. I was thinking it was just DD, but we also have King Station, of course. Yeah. You see here, the magical number we're looking for on Geo is, well, you can tell them you know.
Yeah. 2, 3, 5, 7. Prime numbers in a row. All the first prime numbers in a row. Oh, okay.
Oh, damn, I actually never thought of that being the case. Ooh, okay, okay. Slow ends up missing right side, whereas Serp gets a clean one.
I was gonna save a bit of time. Ooh. And she gets the little jumping husk, the Jennifer, on the right side, and then you can just pogo.
Does get hit by the rude husk card here though, so does Slow, so they're exactly even in that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It's really, you don't really get hit a lot on the way back to the stag station.
It's mostly, yeah, it's mostly scary if you are already low health, but both of them were 3, so they're fine to tank it there, though it's mostly annoying because it loses you half a second compared to making it over.
So Serpy needs 10 more Geo to get to the magic number, and she's gonna get here from the level ad.
Yep.
She gets more even. Nice. We like more Geo.
And yeah, so already had plenty, so both of them are gonna be good here for the run. They can even greed Geo from the final Devout and have plenty to spare. But yeah, after that that right side rafters difference, I think we're looking at a 9 or 10 second difference now here, going into the We'll see when they go by lantern here, I guess. Surf doing wiggle fireball, and so does slow. I'm actually kind of happy to see that more people are adapting that, because it used to be I was one of the only people who actually would do the wiggle instead of doing the extra re-enter. But it is optimal,
Yeah,
especially in Deep Nest, the DV stag.
Yeah.
It's upwards of
it's a bit
0.5
shorter,
to
right?
0.6.
Like
I think
the
it's
stag.
mostly about the C dash, I believe.
Right.
I think I don't actually know. It might be a little shorter. I haven't actually thought about it. But we got a 55 stag cutscene and a 44, so they're 11 seconds apart now, as they're gonna be heading over into Crystal Peak.
That means that I don't know where, but Surfy made 4 seconds in the last.
Oh no!
Okay.
No! I feel that in my soul. That was my experience in that room as an any percent runner for the longest time. The infected Vengefly room has consistently been my least favorite room in the run, for that reason.
Yeah, I actually find it a bit fun. It's very rewarding to not
Get out!
But yeah, I think it's not so
Get out!
again. But I wanted to ask about the toll. When you okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So about the toll there, you have.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. Okay. About the toll, if you come with low HP and you want to heal, I know that healing counts as an animation that will trigger the toll to trigger faster, just like wiggle or. So it's worth to just heal instead of doing a look down or.
Yeah, if you're going to heal somewhere, then you should do it there and do it instead of the look down.
Yeah, okay. Because I so slow did a wiggle and then.
Speaking of healing though, Slow ended up going down to 1 HP and opted to take a heal here, and Surf is down to 2 HP as well.
I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a damage tank here, which you don't have to do, but it is faster. And
yeah, it's about half a second faster to do the damage tank cycle.
Yeah, and it's also like the thing you most commonly do, see people do. So it's you don't want to have to think about it too much in the middle of a race.
Yeah, in particular for any percent, it's very rare to see the damage less cycle. But for other categories that actually do more things after Crystal Peak and don't just quit out, it can be very important to know. The damage does is quite simple actually, since you essentially just need to wait a little bit longer at the start. But we're down to a 7-second difference here, so Surf making up even more time there in Crystal Peak due to still having some issues.
Close.
Yeah, this is within, Umar RNG territory for sure.
Yeah. I know you like to measure things that way.
Nice callback.
Yeah. I like a ridiculous unit of measurements. I'm not shy of using the Imperial system.
I was about to say, Americans who measure anything except the metric system. Surf went for axe drop there in the Trinomi drop room, and but did end up messing it up a bit and landed on the big jellyfish. So unfortunate. That's one of those as well. I implemented that into my run like right before I got my 31, and then I just haven't done it afterwards. It does actually save time, and it seemed consistent to me, so I would actually recommend top runners try implementing it. But yeah, yeah, for sure. It's mostly it's a little bit. The only hard part really is lining up the inventory drops with a visual cue. And then you can kind of, but you will generally, even if you mess it up and like don't read your inventory close that well, when you're falling, you still generally go even with Trinomi drops. So. kind of forgot to pay
Oh
attention.
no! Cerpin got clean.
Oh no!
That was like not a good effect. It was missed.
Yeah, that this
One
ended up missing. Two nails and a fireball, yeah. And is struggling to get the dream nails in, but Yumu might have been kind.
No.
Hmm.
And she gets hit again.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Okay.
I didn't see what
We need to
happened.
switch.
Slow. Yeah, I'm gonna.
We'll see. We'll figure it out now. Cause... Yeah, you got
Clean 2 cycle from slow.
clean the side. And there'll be
Getting an extra as well on the third. No! Oh no! Slow ends up dunking in the bottom here of the acid, but unfortunately I fear it does not matter at this point.
okay. Cerpin is picking it back up. True sportsmanship.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're like the entire thing. They just started with Serp being a tiny bit too close to Umu as it was about to go vulnerable and just getting hit.
Yeah.
Just kind of devolved a bit from there. Very unfortunate.
It can throw you off also when you just take the.
Oh, there you go. That's a much cleaner X drop. That's what it's supposed to look like. At least we get the redo on that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's very nice. Well, yeah, this is gonna at this point it's all in slow courted, slow race to lose, as they say. Requires definitely requires a death at this point. Even then, it's possible like a THK death is still less than this, and that's assuming that Serp is another. In here, just start off with a fast attack.
To die. You can die.
This is true. This is true. Dying in trap bench would probably be the main way to equalize this.
I mean, Petra Arena is also kind of a nice one. Or not nice one, I guess. Oh, okay.
Made the same mistake. Oh
Like
no! The exact same mistake from Serp. Meanwhile, Slow ends up
this is a
getting
replay. It looks like a replay of the last one.
It does. Got one more dream nail off, but this is not gonna work for positioning. Needed to dunk there.
Oh, and
Down to one again.
Okay.
On the other side, Slow ended up getting, I believe it was a second try QGA. We'll see how the Petra Arena goes.
Yeah, the Pogo one. Okay.
Nice run of Tetris.
Yeah, gets a double. Gets the level.
Oh no! Serp doesn't even get a 3 cycle! That was way too close. I'm so scared. Oh, Serp, please! Please! My heart!
Yeah, do it for your country. How much? Okay.
Alright. Does survive with a 4 cycle at least.
Okay. Okay, Slow is heading to Deep Nest. Inventory drops the thorn. Doing his way through the spikes and the spider. It's like through the fire and the flame, but through the spikes and the spider.
Yeah, that's a nice movement there from Slow. See if the Murray spider is chill or not. Does decide to be chill.
Yeah, like, okay, I am going to hit you, like to spit on you, but like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where it's coming, kinda.
I spit in your general direction. That's my French accent too, because it wasn't meant that way, but Murray's French, so I imagine that's what he sounds like. Serp gonna be making her way out of the archives now.
Yeah. Chilling also
Very
in chat
fun.
a bit.
Yeah. 10 quit out! Woo!
Oh.
That was sketchy from Serp. But does make it out without too much issue. Clean devout skip from slow.
Love it.
Love
Yeah,
to
I
see
get
it.
the one nail and crystal dash through the spider. Because crystal dash does damage. Why? I don't know why they added that to the game.
Ooh, Serp struggling with QJ now.
Oh, that's low. Oh, ooh! The lowest one.
Travis. Ooh.
I think it just need to do the damage tank cycle. Okay,
Yep.
nice.
Alright. Slow is good. Made it
Okay.
through done safely. Oh! I know exactly what happened to Serp there.
I don't.
Literally, I can guarantee you she just pressed C dash too early while holding right, because trying to greet it,
Yeah. Nice.
and just ended up walking off. I've done that. I've literally done that. Oh no! Rest in peace.
Rest in Petra, Arena.
Yeah, rest in Petrus. R.I.P. Rest in Petrus.
Okay, Serbia on the way to get revenge from Petras, and Slow is exiting. Then
Yeah, now that we've collected our third dreamer, we can make our way to the Black Egg Temple and fight the final boss, the Hollow Knight. Is that the Hollow Knight from the video game Hollow Knight? Crazy.
So, why do people call the character, the playable character, the knight? It doesn't make sense, right?
I think it's because it's referred
It's also
to
Hollow, right?
as the knight by other characters in the game. Also, I guess we aren't actually confirmed as Hollow, technically. To be fair, we have a will and stuff, since we as the playable character do a lot of stuff. We have a will to break and minds to think. The other nickname is Ghost, because I believe that's what Hornet calls the character.
I like that.
Yeah.
Ghost. But like, speaking of Ghost, the Shade is trying to mess with Serp in the arena. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna okay, it's over.
At least
But-
Petros is...
Yeah, okay, she got the damage tank right. If not, that would have been, I don't know, individual or something.
Or just go around the health healing. Can we get some Hollow D's and Horse D's in chat? Some hype for our runner Slow here, who is about to take on the final boss. Starting off with a nice triple slash into a double there. We do love to see it, though teleport away was a bit annoying. That's our first parry.
And our last parry.
Surely. Yeah. Surely.
This is not fair.
Surely.
Oh shit. But Conker's
Surely.
that the same way.
Surely. Surely our last parry.
But there's no way to avoid the Conker's. I tried to reverse psychology it, but like it just
It
worked
knows,
even harder.
it knows your intent. You have to truly believe that what you're saying is what you mean. Oh no, sir! It's another death. And deep nest to the Murray spider. Or not even through the spider, well, trying to get past the spider and throwing some through the spikes. Gonna scream here. Nice.
Nice.
Good scream step from slow, seeing that coming. It's it can be hard to do when it's that far off to the side to get there in time. And that's gonna be a GG from slow.
Really nice. Low 32 time.
Yeah, gonna be within a minute of PB, which I think is generally like a nice measure for most runners of a good race run. Ooh, nice double dash from Serp. But ICOM's cursed that. At least the side that the double dashing was done on was clean.
What if
I
instead
think
of
that yeah, I think that that
Serp
Serp is gonna be forfeiting the race at this point. So we will get both our runners here for inters probably.
Oh,
Hi Serpy.
Serpy? Hi, Serpy.
Hey, this game is a fucking joke, just saying.
True.
Cool.
Right, we're about to
Yeah,
get.
slow is also in, yeah.
Hello, GG's slow, GG's
GG's.
Serp.
Yeah, GG.
Nah, really slow.
Yeah, that was how I don't know where to start at this point.
Yeah, okay.
How did the run feel for you, slow overall? Were you happy with it, or?
It was okay. There's, some shaky splits, especially peaks, but like
Yeah.
overall
Okay.
low 33 is like fine, I guess.
Yeah, I just said that I think that in most cases, like anything that's within a minute of your actual PB for a race is like generally quite nice.
Yeah.
That's something that a metric I think that most of the non-top runners would be.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're not like Viper, who's going for like 31s.
There's like a 31 4x average, yeah.
Yeah. Something crazy like that. Yeah, how did you feel about your run Serp up until Umu, obviously?
Honestly, garbage. Like, when it starts off with how slow was it? Like a 336 VS after like losing 5 seconds to Gust Drop, it's just like my run was already fucking dead. Like
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this game. Very funny.
Yeah, guys were.
And then I can't even hit like a single, like I can't even hit like a 4-frame input, and it's like, why even bother at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty close to C-Dash, right? Like,
Yeah.
I checked in on the stream after I
Yes.
picked up C-Dash.
7 seconds apart after C dash, so that was very much like within reach at Umu.
Yeah, and then I just like messed up literally everything I needed to do from then on and out, and that's fine. Like literally just like hit fireball like at all, and then I didn't, and then I just ran into him instead. I was like, well, okay, twice.
Yeah, that was rough happened. It was very unfortunate. The exact same thing.
Nothing unfortunate about it. Honestly, pure skill issue.
I mean, that is
I'm
still
not gonna blame,
it is unfortunate, an unfortunate skill issue.
Nah, I've been struggling with it for a while now, and I don't know how to fix it anymore. It's fair. It's fine. Slow is a better player anyway. Like,
Hey,
I
you made it
expected
this
to
far
lose.
into the run. You've done damn well.
I mean, pure luck.
Yeah. No shot. No shot. 32 is not a pure luck. And you get the
No, the PB isn't pure luck, but like making it this far is pure luck based on the runs I've had.
Okay. But I as a community, we know that everybody that has made it this far in the tournament is at
It's definitely not undeserved.
It's not.
It's like decent, but like, eh.
Take the
kinda sad to-
compliment, Serp.
It's kind of sad to like actually go out now that I didn't want to go out anymore though. Like that's half
Right.
my issue now.
Yeah, we started actually caring
Like
more about
going
it.
out to this kind of thing. That's
By the
fine.
way, if anyone in chat has any questions for our runners, please do post them. Just if you had anything you were wondering. For those wondering as well, the Slow will be moving on to face Magnetic Pizza in the next round, which will be a best of 3 as well. So, how do you feel about moving into best of 3 territory, Slow?
I mean, I don't know if I expected to make it this far, but I don't expect it to make it farther than that, for sure. Hopefully I can keep it close, but yeah, I'm definitely...
Yeah.
It'll take a lot of luck for me to win a best of 3 against Pizza, for sure.
Yeah. Wondering, Figments in chat is wondering on that note, how far both of you were expecting to make it into the tournament?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I didn't really expect to make it anywhere, but like, seeing the path I got, it's like it wasn't inconceivable kind of thing. Like I expected to lose to Leah last round kind of thing, but like she also hasn't played the game in like 2 years, so
Yeah, so I was...
The
I was
current
expecting to
form
lose to Leah.
means a lot.
Yeah.
Like even the best runners, if you haven't been practicing or just haven't, if you haven't been on the grind recently or picked it up and practiced enough, then any runner can make those mistakes and take a death or something that just changes everything.
Yeah, you know, I probably would have guessed like I would get knocked out this round, just because this is where
I'm
you know,
sorry, Slow, for
everyone
breaking
has
your heart.
everyone has the 32. This is like when it gets really hard, you know.
Yeah, I believe at this point in the tournament you are the last person that doesn't have a 31 PB.
Yo, let's go.
So that's I mean that's very impressive, making it all the way here.
Wait, isn't it us two and Sky?
Sky lost to Stratus.
Yeah, I mean like from these last rounds.
Yeah, that was the same round as this.
Yeah, that was the same same round. So in terms of making it to losers quarterfinal, Slow is the only person with a 32.
Yeah.
That bodes well for me, I think.
Yeah. That's what is. I mean, it bodes well for you as a runner, maybe not for the future of the tournament. We'll see. But I believe you definitely have a chance at making it. So we got this point to.
Is there anything scheduled?
Yes, I was gonna talk about this. So we have another race coming up in exactly 1 hour from now. And it's very exciting. It's gonna be Viper versus Stratus. And it's gonna be a best of 3, and I will be on comms for that one as well, along with Joan. So that's gonna be very, very fun. That's two of the absolute best any percent runners. The current world record holder for both VS and Fury route in Viper, and then Stratus, who is the true ending world record holder and is also very close to the top of the any percent leaderboard.
Yeah, I'm expecting some 30 points.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get some 31s in this next race. So yeah, unless also GG closing out the run. That's good timing. Therapy.
First, I gotcha.
Good sportsmanship.
On that note, unless anyone else has anything.
Wondering Figment has another question, and then we're gonna.
Oh, yeah. For Rain, the THK nail slashers are easier to jump over down 1-2-1. Yes, because current patch THK is faster, so the attack is faster, so it's easier to react to and deal with on 1-2-1. Oh, did Slow save the Den Grub? I actually missed that.
I did. Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Slow as a tattoo of the damn grub. and never would let him go. Okay, on this note, thank you guys. This was very nice to see. We didn't talk about the Serp's working storage in Blue Lake.
Oh yeah, that's right. You actually hit. Honestly, at that point, you had won in my heart when you hit the Blue Lake bulkling
Yeah.
storage. That was so cool.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of free.
It's kind of free, except when it's not.
Ah.
I mean, it is kind of free. Like, I don't believe for a second that it's a one frame. I'm sorry. It's not a one frame. Like, it can occasionally be a one frame, but like, that's gonna be one of those TFT things between like 1 and 3 frames or something.
Wait, what
Like-
is Slow doing? Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to disqualify Slow for doing major glitches on stream.
Whoa. How did you do that?
Right.
Crazy. Okay.
Thank you once again,
Thank you.
GG to our runners. Thank you to Masochist for restreaming on short notice, and thank you to my co-commentator here, Buffalo Berry.
Hi. Okay.
We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.